folks, Meg here. I am so excited for our Entrepreneurship and Innovation quarter that's just about ready to launch, and so stoked to run through our classroom fundamentals and some of our basics to get you all set up for success. So we're here on the entrepreneurship website, which is your learning toolkit. It orients you to all the different things that you might need for the course. Okay, so we got these different categories up here that you can dive deeply into as you want to. For right now, we're going to focus in on the for students area, which has our classroom essentials. So what are classroom essentials? Well, they're what you need to do to be oriented at the very beginning of things and know where to go. So again, this website is entrepreneurship.ww.edu, and here's our step-by-step guide. So when you're seeking to orient yourself within class, we're going to check out the daily calendar, and then we'll go to the website for the resources from the calendar. You'll see hashtags for those. We use Canvas, but just for assignment submission. We use Teams for our communication and messaging. We don't use email, we just use Teams, and you'll see that you're in the Entrepreneurship and Innovation team already. And then we have teams based on what level you are at in the minor, whether it's your first, fourth, or sixth level. So we also in class use Socrative, and that's so we can have a great ability to connect with you for live and ongoing feedback and capture attendance. And then we have LinkedIn groups, a Facebook presence, and Instagram. So lots of different ways to connect there. But from a daily perspective, understanding what's going on from the calendar, using the resources on this website are really the most important things there. So I have up here a welcome video that you can check out at your leisure from myself and our amazing fellows team. I'll be posting the calendar really soon, if it's not yet up already when you view this. And our get started details is a more thorough walkthrough of that diagram you have above. So feel free to pop into this at your leisure and really get to know a little bit more details if you want a little bit more of a walkthrough than the image. And I'm going to go in here now to our syllabus. So if you're a returning student, you should notice that there are a lot of things that are pretty different in the syllabus this quarter, and I hope that you're going to enjoy them. So as you know, you worked hard in 2019 on developing this tagline of Western's Entrepreneurship and Innovation programs, which are passion, purpose, and profession. So we figured, why not put that at the front of your syllabus, get you focused in on the right steps and connections. So we believe that entrepreneurs come from everywhere, and you recognize opportunities and bring people and resources together to make change happen in the world. So we are so glad that you're here. And our cultural belonging is really critical to what we do to create a flourishing community. And so we invest in creating and nourishing opportunities for meaningful connection and participation, leading to empowerment, mutual support, and a flourishing E&I community. And by fostering a welcoming environment through various innovative programs and tools, we inspire within our community members the bravery to lead, courage to conflict, and curiosity to explore themselves as holistic entrepreneurs who are intentional, flourishing designers of your life. And our journey will lead our community members to discovering their passions, turning this purpose and living it through their profession. So I just really want to give a huge shout out to the B team, which you'll get to know well. Over the course of the summer of 2020, they invested a lot of time in us coming to this core visioning. So thank you so much. And I hope that you enjoy those words and they help align you as they have so strongly for us. So for many of you, you're watching this and we are teaching synchronously online. So what does that mean? That means we are interacting and engaging in a live and kinetic way online through Zoom and through Teams. So we need to pay particular attention to how we take care of each other and nurture each other in the online format. So I have in here also some more details within Change Leadership and a document that talks through some fundamentals on netiquette. So please do check that out. We have our contact information for our teaching team here. And then we walk you through some different things to consider in the syllabus, why you should consider an entrepreneurship and innovation minor if you're early on in the program or you're just eager for a reminder, a little bit of a detail about what your journey through the minor looks like. And then we really prioritize showing up with each other and being fully and meaningfully engaged. And again, here I have some anchors in the document to what's an etiquette. And here are the different resources that you access. So our syllabus is an aligning document about our culture, expectations, and how you'll be assessed. You will find that the details of how your day-to-day activities are going to go are to be found within the calendar itself. So I have a little walkthrough of the details by course, what you should expect. We do not have any required textbooks. Our website is the required material. And so if you go here, those required materials are going to be on your learning toolkit. And so the learning toolkit will walk you through the variety of different things that are important in the class. So in here, when you're within the calendar, you will see hashtags. And so those hashtags, they will tell you to navigate to a particular topic within the toolkit, and you just click on that and watch those videos. And so here we go back to this document. So this walks you through Ideagret, which is really fundamental to how we think about entrepreneurship and innovation, are focusing on helping you flourish and thrive through Perma Plus. And then it dives more deeply into some of your course learning objectives. So it's helpful to scan forward and say, what might my future look like, and the expectations. It's also helpful if you're later on in the program to scan back and say, look at what I aced and some areas that I might like to build and develop in. So we have these different course objectives in here by experience level. And just a reminder, we do have the entrepreneurial leadership and the entrepreneurial founder track that kicks off in E4. So read through the syllabus for specific details on that. We have in here our assignments and how that breaks apart or like pulls together. So our assignments are really focused on you developing as a full and holistic entrepreneur. So half of your assignment is change leadership, and then half of it is within the ventures. We really prioritize showing up in community. So showing up in community is 25% of your grade. So we have no excused absences, but you get one hall pass. And then after that, we have a progressive points deduction policy. So do please read this carefully. It's so important that we connect with each other and show up in community. I also, again, in here have the netiquette guide about how to show up and connect. As for many of you, we are synchronously online together. I really want to emphasize what we heard from students in the spring and summer was that having the webcam on was so important to their connection with the material and connection with each other. So we're going to encourage, again, all students to keep their video on during class, if at all possible. If you are not able to leave your video on during class, maybe you have a bad bandwidth issue or some other thing is happening, I do ask that you send me a quick note in Teams, or I may just end up reaching out to you because we do get concerned when we aren't able to see your wonderful faces. So keeping your video on really helps us to read expressions and cues, connect as a team, and just really build and develop that empathy and community that is so important to all the work we do. And then scrolling down, showing up in community also means like you're coming prepped. You check out those things on the toolkit, you're engaging with the content, you're reflecting on your blog posts, you're coming ready to really connect and discuss. Our time together in class is mostly lab time and time that is really to like ignite further growth and development. So we do expect that you watch those videos and connect with them. Showing up is also peer review. So you'll have some peer reviews assigned automatically in Canvas. You'll also have a group of folks that you connect with to give peer reviews. Super important. And then engaging on Teams, which is our messaging platform, and LinkedIn. And then we also have the change leadership assignment. Those are all on the website as well. And super exciting opportunity to dive deep, and each quarter has a different emphasis and focus point. And then the other 50% of your grade is our 2 venture projects. So venture project 1 is done in the first week of class to really supercharge and ramp us in. And venture project 2 is your quarter-long project. I also have here the grading points and standards, how our late policy works, and then some more details on attendance. Again, in here we have the cultural belonging statement, which is incredibly important to us, and some information on academic integrity, accommodation, and managing incompletes. Also have student resources in here for your use and connection. So this is a relatively long syllabus because we cover all 6 quarters within one syllabus, so you can scan forward and backward. If you have any questions about it, don't hesitate to reach out. Lots of useful navigating content in here. Where I really want you to have that emphasis and focus is to consider what it means to you and how those words resonate with you about the culture of belonging, and then to understand your individual role in helping to amplify that and have radical responsibility for your performance within class. So we are so excited to build community with you and work on your amazing entrepreneurial ventures and developing you and your abilities as an entrepreneur. So thank you so much, and just can't wait to get started with you all or return back together again if you're a returning student. So again, thanks for checking out this full video, and we're ready to get launched.